Heavyweight Joey Dawejko goes in on Eddie Hearn, DAZN, and Team Usyk, and I'll explain why. Stay tuned. What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. Make sure you smash the like button. Also, subscribe to the channel for the latest and greatest in boxing. If you want to become part of the gang notification gang, please hit the bell icon. Shout out to the Super Chat channel donations, the Venmo donations, and the Patreon family. We working. Now, the walls seem to be closing in. Usyk, his original opponent, was Tyrone Spong, an MMA fighter turned boxer, and the fight got canceled. Tyrone Spong tested positive for a PED, something on the banned substance list, so they're saying VADA found the adverse finding. Usyk needed a new opponent. I made a video about it, Boxing Ego Quick Hits. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel for the latest and greatest so you can be plugged in. Tap in with your boy. Right? Breaking. Chaz Witherspoon has been sent to replace Tyrone Spong as the opponent for Usyk in Chicago. You know, and they already came out with the graphic. This is the heavyweight debut for Usyk. Now, a lot of the younger boxing fans who haven't been here for a little while, you know, maybe started watching boxing 5-6 years ago, they won't even remember Chaz Witherspoon because I don't think he's been in any big recent fights. I remember he fought on HBO with Seth Mitchell, and that was 2012. That was a long time ago. But since then, you know, since that point, he hasn't really had any big names. He did fight earlier this year, actually 2 days before my birthday. Shout out to all the Aries, you know, March 23rd, and he fought Sander Salgado, 28-6, you know. Then he only had one fight in 2018, no fights in 2017, and then he had a pair of fights in 2016, etc. Look, he has gaps in employment. 2013, he had no fights. 2017, no fights. And this who was chosen. Now, a person who resents this pick is this man, Joey Dawejko. Joey Dawejko was, you know, he really rose to prominence where people started really checking for him earlier this year because he was rumored to have given Joshua hell in training camp. He was brought in Joshua Ruiz camp based on his size and stature. Like, if you look at him, you know, he's shorter for a heavyweight and, you know, similar kind of build to like a Andy Ruiz, right? In shape, but big dude, you know. So he was brought in, and people said Joshua had a concussion. That's a good picture of him and Errol. People said that he had a concussion. Joshua had a concussion from this man, all types of stuff. So here's a good picture of him. Anyway, he's not happy with the pick, and he's going to explain why, and I'll read it for you guys. Eddie Hearn announcing the fight, and then Joey Dawejko, you know, screenshotted it and said, "Bullshit fight, Eddie Hearn. You know this is bullshit. Matchroom sent me a contract last night. I signed the contract and then returned it right away, and you still chose an easy fight." So, you know, I really, when I heard Usyk's heavyweight debut was in question, I thought of Joey Dawejko. I was like, oh, you know, they'll probably give him a call. He fought on the Jose Ramirez versus Maurice Hooker card. It looks like he trains pretty regularly. Look what he said. Let me zoom in for y'all. New media style. Joey Dawejko said, "They sent me a contract last night to fight Alexander Usyk. I signed it, and I sent it back right away. I sent it right back. This is bullshit." His words were, "They wanted an easy fight on short notice. They fucked me. Hashtag Matchroom did me dirty. Hashtag bullshit." So obviously he's livid, right? But to add insult to injury, I understand why he's even more upset. Well, one, if you think, oh shit, this is a big opportunity, Usyk heavyweight debut, you know, because no one really knows how Usyk will do. He's a great fighter. He did great at, you know, his former division, but that's his own division. You know, that's him and Andy Ruiz. They've sparred together before too. But anyway, it's his own division, so we don't know what Usyk will do. So any heavyweight who has some experience is gonna, you know, be chomping at the bit to want to fight Usyk, especially if you heard Wilder recently. He said Usyk too small. So until otherwise proven, a lot of fighters in the heavyweight division want to christen him. But this is the other reason why he's so angry. Joey Dawejko, again, you see, it's a Murat Gassiev body with a fucking chicken head. This is why. Okay, so this is the second time I was scheduled to fight Murat Gassiev. And like the first time, Gassiev, he pulled out again. The first time I gave him the benefit of the doubt and understood that with his injury, he was not ready to compete. So I agreed to fight him October 12th in Chicago. We found out he pulled out again, claiming the same injury. Now there's something fishy about this. I just think he doesn't want to fight me. Let's go, Murat. I want to beat the chicken out of you now for playing games with me. When are you going to fight me? Everybody share this. So that's pretty bad, bro. So that's pretty bad. You had Gassiev, who 2 times was supposed to fight Dawejko, even on this card. So you know Dawejko is like stayed in shape, and then he did a meme. I'll fight anyone but Joey Dawejko. Then he tagged him. So Murat Gassiev, who lost to Usyk, also was supposed to fight in a heavyweight debut against Joey Dawejko, and it was supposed to be on, I think, the Hooker Ramirez card. And then Murat Gassiev had some kind of injury, so they said he wasn't, going to be able to fight. So as a result, see, this is the great thing. This is a great benefit. Great benefit. Look. Who made a video about it? Great benefit of the internet. Breaking: the DAZN curse strikes again. Murat Gassiev's heavyweight debut canceled. Joey Dawejko fight is off. So look, I posted this July 18th. This is great for boxing fans that you could just look this stuff up. So July 18th, I told you guys, the DAZN curse strikes again. Gassiev moving up. He got injured, right? Shout out to Three Kings Boxing. They also posted it. The man was injured. And then they were rescheduling for the Chicago card, right? And then they said he pulled out again. That's why Joey Dawejko is really mad. If you really, if we're being honest, that's why he's so pissed, because, Eddie Hearn knows. Eddie Hearn kind of like kept him tied up and waiting, and Eddie Hearn knows he's ready to go. And they sent him a contract. So this what happens sometimes. They send out a contract to a couple guys or negotiate with a couple guys, and then they probably pick the weakest one. Probably pick the guy that they prefer their fighter to fight. And Joey Dawejko, don't let his record fool you. He's presents a danger because he's veteran experience. He fought Charles Martin. He just recently sparred with Anthony Joshua. So, basically rematch room wants to cherry pick for Usyk, given Tyrone Spong. They don't want to put Usyk in there, despite having a gold medal, despite being undisputed, despite his last fight he knocked out Tony Bellew. They don't want to put him in there with somebody like Joey Dawejko, who in the year of the upsets with all these Otto Violin and Sergey Derevyanchenko and Julian J. Rock Williams fight, and Sean Porter had a great effort. With all this shit going on this year, Andy Ruiz, we can't forget about him. All these upsets and shit, they don't want to put him in with this man. So they put him in with Chaz Witherspoon, who really hasn't, I haven't seen him. To be honest, I thought he was retired, So good luck to DAZN. They said it's DAZN season or whatever. And this massive card, Usyk, massive heavyweight debut, but you're not putting Usyk in there with any level of a challenge. So, you can't control Tyrone Spong, his situation, but you could still make a match out of it. And like, no disrespect to Joey Dawejko, I interviewed with him in LA at the Pacquiao Thurman fight, but it's not like Joey Dawejko is even ranked in the top 5. So he at least would be a better fight than Chaz Witherspoon, because he carries momentum for all the drama surrounding what he did or did not do or whatever to Anthony Joshua in sparring. You know, plus he was supposed to fight. Oh, that's cool. Him and LL. LL's a real boxing fan, you know. Plus him and Murat Gassiev was supposed to fight. So I think Joey Dawejko is really kind of owed an opportunity, you know. Look, this is Joshua. Oh, this guy's power.
I'll go live with the champ real quick. He's gonna tell you that I'm the best sparring partner you ever had. This guy's power. I heard him say it. This guy's power. My man. Yeah, that's funny. This is Joey the Tank.
I don't know. The way Joshua was acting, it made it look like, you know, the rumors are true. That's just my opinion. You know, Joey Dawejko might have put them paws on him, because the first thing you say is this guy's power, champ, and do all that. I don't know. But anyway, I feel bad for Joey Dawejko. He's trying to get some work. You know, obviously this is their livelihood. He has a family, has kids and stuff. And Eddie Hearn sent him a contract and, you know, took the weasel way out and you know, made a fight. We'll see with Chaz Witherspoon. I haven't seen Chaz Witherspoon fight in years, so I don't know what type of shape he's in recently. And, you know, he's never like a super Frank Bruno built type of person. He was just big, you know. He's like big, but he wasn't like super vascular and defined. So I don't know. I don't really know what's been up with Chaz Witherspoon, but you know, they're definitely putting Usyk in the protective custody with all these recent upsets. I'm not saying Joey Dawejko absolutely would beat him, but you can expect a rugged fight from Joey Dawejko for sure. Especially with all the, you know, this is the most press and interviews that he's received recently, you know, since the Joshua training camp. And I noticed that Joshua ain't brought him back into camp, so I think those rumors are true, personally. Why didn't you bring him back in? Why didn't Joshua bring him back in camp? So, you know, the walls are closing in. Another DAZN curse, bad look. You know, the fans are paying their money to go see this at the Wintrust Arena in Chicago. And now the card is Bivol versus somebody. Usyk versus a guy who I really thought was retired. You know, at least Tyrone Spong is an MMA fighter. And he has a lot of power in the MMA, you know. Then you offer Joey Dawejko a fight. And then he submits his information, his side. He's ready to go. You know he's been training because he was supposed to fight Gassiev on this particular card before Gassiev pulled out a second time. And then you sweep the rug from underneath him and announce that you win a different direction. And according to Joey Dawejko, he said Eddie Hearn said that we want an easier opponent on short notice. Wow. Let me know what you guys think. Drop your thoughts in the comment section. We working.
So if you enjoyed this video and want more content like this on the channel, you can show your appreciation by going to the PayPal donate button or the YouTube support button, and you can donate any amount that you feel is equivalent to the value of this video. Much more to come. Thank you guys for your support. Boxing Ego, the future of boxing.